You can either better yourself or either they'll have you picking up trash along the highway. You understand?
Hear me, yo. Watching how them opera boys get sentenced. You know how the fuck's going on, man. Y'all boys tuned into that Oouchie Court Watch. Well, we taking it straight from the jail cell to the judge. Hear me?
Angela Redwine.
Miss Redwine?
Oh, no, 1:30.
1:30.
Mhm.
1:30.
Hello.
Judge.
Hi. So what is happening on this case?
We're entering a plea.
Okay,
We got all the paperwork in. She's pleading on a criminal trial division case and they're dismissing a family violence division case.
all right. Court is calling 2024 CR 007292, State of Texas versus Angela Redwine. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Beerhand, Your Honor.
Defense?
John Kuntz for Miss Redwine.
And are you Miss Redwine? All right, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor, and yes, we did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? You're gonna need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged by indictment with burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Very much so.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes and yes.
Ms. Redwine, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? I'm sorry, just one moment.
Sure.
Please that. And that. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5433. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Andrew Garcia. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Did you, outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Andrew Garcia, and parenting classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
Yes. State exhibit number 1 is attached.
We reviewed it and have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy Laura, could you let the jurors know to come back at 1:45? Thank you. All right, we're back on the record. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would request that you follow the plea bargain agreement. And I know there's a TAP evaluation. My client has requested that that she begin her probation today, and she will report to any appointments that she needs to, but she would appreciate it if the court would consider allowing her to be released.
All right, so what was going on with you that day?
I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go, and I was really just trying to find somewhere.
So, I mean, why does that result in you going into somebody else's
Went into
apartment?
the wrong apartment, and it was some mishap.
So how often have you been using before you were taken into custody?
Using I had already been clean for like 6 months.
All right, so here's the thing. Now's the time for you to tell the truth. If you had been using in the past, it doesn't impact your probation because you were not on probation. So you need to be honest with me,
No, I was
because
clean.
I'm trying to figure out what conditions to give you.
No,
right?
I have been clean for 6 months.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. And I'm sorry, how many children do you have?
I have a picture.
And what are their ages?
1, 20, 11, 7, and 3.
Wait, 21, 20,
Mhm.
11?
7, and I have a 3-year-old.
And where are the 11, 7, and 3-year-old?
Well, the 3-year-old is the one I had lost. I lost rights to him. He's with family, and the 11 and 7-year-old is with his sister-in-law.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine that'll be probated.
Thank you, Judge.
Take in consideration 2024 CR 5433. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 120 sober meetings, and 120 days upon release. There's going to be a TAP evaluation and a referral to felony drug court in custody. Follow all recommendations. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon the completion of parenting classes. How far did you go in school?
To the 10th grade.
All right. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied upon obtaining your GED or any type of trade school. You understand? You can either better yourself, or either they'll have you picking up trash along the highway. You understand?
Yes, sir.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider in the healthcare field or with minors. There's to be no contact with minors. I'll consider changing that once you've started your parenting classes. There's to be restitution, if any, and no contact with Andrew Garcia. And did you know anyone at that location, the apartment that you were seeking to stay in, anyone in that apartment complex? All right, there's to be no contact with the apartment complex located at 7323 Snowden Road. That's SNOWDEN Road. And it's 78240. Probation, is there anything else with regards to sentencing? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. To be successful in this court, especially when you have drug addictions, honesty is key. Your attorney will tell you if somebody calls probation in this court and say, I'm about to use, I have no control over my addictions, I need help, guess what? That 9 times out of 10, they're not going to file a motion to revoke, and they're going to try to get you some help. But nobody can help you if you are dishonest and not being truthful. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, who's here on Bauckham or Bauckham?
I am, ma'am.
Yes, where's your client?
I have no idea. I've tried calling her.
All right, just one moment. Let me see here. All right, thank you. Deputy, could you make an announcement for Malachi Adon? Sure.
And the next one is the same.
All right, so it's going to be, who are your two clients?
Malachi and Alfredo Vasquez.
All right, and is Alfredo Vasquez commercial bond as well? Just give us a moment because I need to have the deputy make an announcement in the hallway.
I understand.
Malachi Adon Bauckham, Alfredo Vasquez Jr. And counsel, did you check with the bondsman? Did you want to check with the bondsman before?
I
Was it
have
BF
not.
as
One of them was bonded out to the Therapeutic Justice Foundation, so
Okay,
I believe Vasquez was. I can call the bondsman if you want.
no, I mean, it's up to you.
I've called the numbers that that I was given, and one of them doesn't even connect.
Okay,
All
right.
The original. I mean, I had to e-file.
court is going on the record. The court is calling 2025 CR 0004447 State of Texas versus Malachi Adon Bauckham. Could I have parties announced for the record? State, defense.
Michael Bellabo.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:41 a.m. The defendant did not answer docket. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He is not in the hall.
All right, counsel, have you had any contact with your client?
Not as yet.
State? That will be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond. Court is calling 2025 CR 0004450 State versus Alfredo Vasquez Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Michael Bellabo for defense.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:41 a.m. The defendant did not answer docket. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, he is not out there.
Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
I have not.
State? That will be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond. In each case, counsel, if you make a contact with your client and your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oouchie Court Watch, we're on the scene. Truths unravel, and what does it mean? In the halls where stories clash, Oouchie Court Watch, quick as a flash.